Welcome to the second episode of Apt Guide. Here we will be solving more problems on time and work. It is recommended to follow the videos on each topic in sequence for better understanding. So we will go straight away to the next question. Ninth question is P is 50% as efficient as Q. R does half of the work done by P and Q together. If R alone does the work in 40 days, then P, Q and R together can work in how many days? So in the first sentence it is given that P is 50% as efficient as Q. So this gives us the information about the efficiency of P and Q. So let us assume the efficiency of Q as 2. If efficiency of Q is 2, efficiency of P will be equal to 1. Since it is given that P is 50% as efficient as Q. 50% of 2 is 1. If efficiency of P is 1, efficiency of Q is 2, efficiency of P and Q together will be equal to 3. In the question it is given that R does half of the work done by P and Q together, which means the efficiency of R is half of that of the efficiency of P and Q together. That is equal to 3 divided by 2, that is 1.5. This is because we know that work done is equal to efficiency into time. So for a particular value of time period, work done is directly proportional to efficiency. So if work is half, efficiency will be also half. That is why R's efficiency is half of that of the efficiency of P and Q together. In the question it is given that R does the work in 40 days. So the time taken by R is given as 40 days. We need to find out the time taken by P, Q and R together to do the work. So for that we need the efficiency, total efficiency. Efficiency of P and Q is 3, efficiency of R is 1.5, hence the total efficiency P, Q and R together will be 3 plus 1.5, that is 4.5. So time taken by P, Q and R together will be equal to work done by efficiency of P, Q and R together. Efficiency of P, Q and R together we found it as 4.5. Now we need to find out the work done. Work done by P, Q and R together is equal to work done by P, and that is equal to work done by Q, and that is equal to work done by R, since work done is always same. So here the efficiency of R is given as 1.5 and the time period of R is also given. So we can find out this total work done from this part. Hence total work done will be equal to this efficiency into this time period. So that is equal to 1.5 into 40. Hence this time taken will be equal to 1.5 into 40 divided by total efficiency of P, Q and R, that is 4.5. So that will be equal to 40 divided by 3, or we can write it as 13 1/3 days. So this is the answer. The 10th question is A can do a work in 15 days and B in 20 days. If they work on it for 4 days, then the fraction of work that is left is. Now in this question they have given us the time taken by A and time taken by B. So first write A, B, time taken by A is 15 days, time taken by B is 20 days. Now find out the work done. Work done can be found out by taking the LCM of time taken. The time taken is 15 and 20. So find out the LCM of 15 and 20. That is equal to 60. Now we got the work done. Now find out the individual efficiencies. Efficiency of A will be work done by time taken by A, that is 60 divided by 15, that is equal to 4. Now efficiency of B will be 60 divided by 20, that is equal to 3. Now what is the total efficiency of A and B together? Total efficiency of A and B together is 4 plus 3, that is 7. Now they are telling us that if they work on it for 4 days, which means A and B worked on it for 4 days. Now what is the work done? If they worked only for 4 days, work done will be equal to efficiency of A plus B into time taken. So efficiency of A plus B is 7. What is the time given? 4 days. They worked on it for 4 days. Hence the work will be equal to 28. Now they are asking us to find the fraction of work that is left. So the fraction of work that is left will be this total work 60 minus work done for 4 days 28 divided by total work, that is equal to 32 divided by 60, that is equal to 8 by 15. This is the fraction of work that is left. The next type of question is 80 men can build a wall 4 meters high in 12 days. What number of men required to build 3 meters high in 6 days? So here two situations are given. In the first situation, 80 men are building a wall which is 4 meters high in 12 days. In the second case, they are asking how many men are required to build a wall of 3 meters high and the number of days for them is 6 days. So this type of question can be solved by directly using this formula. This formula is M1 H1 D1 by W1 is equal to M2 H2 D2 by W2, where M is the number of person doing the work, H is the hours required to do the work, D is the number of days required to do the work, and W is the work done. Now let us see how we got this formula. So in the first case or in the first situation, the work done, we can represent the work done as W1 will be equal to efficiency of the men into time taken. If one man's efficiency is equal to 1, then the efficiency of M number of men will be equal to M. So efficiency of M number of men is M into the time taken. If both hours and days are given, we will represent it as H into D. This is the time taken and this is the efficiency. So in the first situation, W1 will be equal to M1, H1 and D1. Now in the second case, what will be the work done? W2 will be equal to M2, H2, D2. Now this is the first equation and this is the second equation. Dividing this both equation, we get W1 by W2 is equal to M1 H1 D1 by M2 H2 D2. By cross multiplying, we get this formula. Now in this question, let us substitute the values in this particular formula. Here M1 is what? M1 is equal to 80. M2 we don't know. We need to find out. H1 is not given, so neglect it. D1 is given as 12 days. D2 is given as 6 days. And the work done, initial work done, in the first case work done is 4 meters and in the next case work done is 3 meters. Now substitute these values in this equation. 80 into D1 is 12 divided by 4 is equal to M2 into H2 is we need to neglect and D2 is 6 by work done is 3. From this, M2 is equal to 80 into 3 divided by 2, that is equal to 120. This is the answer. The next question is, a hostel has enough food for 500 children for 12 days. How long will the food last if 100 more children join them? This is a similar question to that of the previous one. In this question, they have given that M1 is equal to 500 and D1 is equal to 12 days. M2 is, they are telling 100 more children joined them. Then M2 will be this 500 plus 100, that is 600, and we need to find out D2. Now in this also, here also we need to use the same formula, that is M1 H1 D1 by W1 is equal to M2 H2 D2 by W2. But in this question H1 and W1 is not given, hence we can neglect. Then use this one, M1 D1 is equal to M2 D2. Substitute the values. 500 into D1 is 12, that is equal to 600 into D2. Hence D2 will be equal to 5 into 12 divided by 6. The answer is 10 days. When you are solving the problem, just write this much part. No need of writing this entire steps in the examination. The next question is, P and Q are working on an assignment. P takes 6 hours to type 32 pages while Q takes 5 hours to type 40 pages. How much time will they take working together to type 110 pages? In this question also we use the same formula, M1 H1 D1 by W1 is equal to M2 H2 D2 by W2. If more situations are there, we can equate to M3 H3 D3 by W3. Now in this question, we know that M1 is the efficiency of the first person doing the work. So let us write the efficiency of P as P into the time taken by P is given as 6 hours by work done by P is 32. We will equate it to M2 H2 D2 by W2. So in the second situation, the person is Q. Let us consider his efficiency is Q and the time taken by him is 5 hours and the work done by Q is 40 pages. Now they are asking us to find out the time taken when P and Q are working together, and that work is given as 110 pages. Okay, so we can equate this to the efficiency of P and Q together will be P plus Q, and the time taken by them we need to find out by what is the work done, 110 pages. Now first let us consider this part. So by considering this part, we will get the ratio of efficiency of P and Q. By solving this, we will get the ratio of efficiency of P and Q. So P by Q is equal to, cross multiplying, 32 into 5 divided by 6 into 40. That will be equal to 2 by 3. Now P, Q, efficiency of P is 2, efficiency of Q is 3. What will be the total efficiency? That will be 2 plus 3, that is 5. Now let us take this part to get the answer for T. So substitute the values in this part. Q is what? 3, or the efficiency of Q is 3. 3 into 5 by 40 is equal to, this P plus Q is 5. 5 into time T which we need to find out by 110. By solving this, we will get T is equal to 33 by 4. So time taken by P and Q together to type 110 pages is 8 1 by 4 hours. That is equal to 8 hours 15 minutes. This is another type of question. 2 boys or 4 girls can complete a work in 28 days. How long will 4 boys and 8 girls take to complete the work? So let us represent boys as B, girls as G. Let us assume that one boy's efficiency is B and one girl's efficiency is G. Then what will be the efficiency of two boys? If one boy's efficiency is B, two boys' efficiency will be 2B. One girl's efficiency is G, then four girls' efficiency will be 4G. And the time taken by two boys is 28 days. And the time taken by four girls also 28 days. Now from this, first step is to find out the ratio of the efficiency of one boy and one girl. For that, we can equate the work done by boys and work done by girls. Work done by boys is equal to what? Efficiency into time, that is 2B into 28. Work done by girls will be equal to what? 4G into 28, that is efficiency into time. Now we know that work done is always same, hence equate this. 2B into 28 is equal to 4G into 28. So by solving this, we will get B by G is equal to 2 by 1. Now there is an easy method to find out the ratio of efficiencies by using the number of boys and number of girls. So for that, write B here, G here. Number of boys is 2 and the number of girls is 4. This method is applicable only when the time taken by 2 boys and time taken by 4 girls are same. Okay, now take the LCM of this 2 and 4. LCM of 2 and 4 is 4. Okay, now 4 divided by 2 is what? 2. 4 divided by 4 is what? 1. Hence the ratio of efficiency of B and G can be directly found as 2 and 1. Now what they are asking in the question? They are asking us to find out the time taken by 4 boys and 8 girls together doing the work. So time taken by 4 boys plus 8 girls will be equal to work done by efficiency of 4 boys and 8 girls. Okay, so what is the work done? Work done can be found out either from this part or from this part. I am taking this part. So work done is equal to efficiency into time, that is 2B into 28 divided by what is the efficiency of 4 boys. If one boy's efficiency is B, 4 boys efficiency will be 4B plus 8 girls efficiency will be 8G. Now substitute the value of this B and G efficiencies we have already found as 2:1. Substituting the values, 2 into B is 2 plus into 28 divided by 4 into B is what? 2 plus 8 into G is 1. By solving this, we get 7 days. Hence the time taken by 4 boys and 8 girls to do the work is 7 days. The next question is 10 men or 20 women or 40 children can do a work in 7 months. Then 5 men, 5 women and 5 children together can do half work in what time? This is similar to that of the previous question. There is only slight differences. Let us represent men as M, woman as W and children as C. And one man's efficiency, let us take it as small m. Then 10 man's efficiency will be 10m. If one woman's efficiency is small letter w, then 20 women's efficiency will be 20w. If one child's efficiency is C, then 40 children's efficiency will be 40C. And time taken by all of them is 7 months. Now, since the time taken by all of them is same, let us find the ratio of the efficiency by LCM method. So, write M, W and C. Number of men doing the work is 10, number of women doing the work is 20 and the number of children doing the work is 40. Find the LCM of these numbers, that is 10, 20 and 40. So, the LCM will be equal to 40. Now, what will be the efficiency of one man? Efficiency of one man will be 40 divided by 10. And efficiency of one woman will be 40 divided by 20. And efficiency of one child will be 40 divided by 40. So, that is Efficiency of one man is 4, one woman is 2 and one child is 1. Now in the question, they have asked us to find the time taken by 5 men, 5 women and 5 children together to do half the work. So we need to find out the time taken by 5 men plus 5 women plus 5 children. That is equal to, and given that work done is half. So to do half the work, okay, by their total efficiencies, total efficiency of 5 men, 5 women and 5 children. So work done we need to find out. Work done can be found out either from this part or from this part or from this part. So I am taking this part. Work done will be equal to efficiency into time, that is 10m into 7 divided by 2 because work done is half by total efficiency of 5 men, 5 women and 5 children. So what will be the total efficiency of 5 men, 5 women and 5 children? Now substitute the values of M, W and C from here. That is equal to 10 into M value is 4 into 7 divided by 2 by 5 into 4 plus 5 into 2 plus 5. That is equal to 140 divided by 35. That is equal to 4 days. The next question is, X can do 1 by 4 of work in 10 days, Y can do 40% of work in 40 days and Z can do 1 by 3 of work in 13 days. Who will complete the work first? So let us write what is given. X, Y and Z. They have given the work done by X as 1 by 4 of work. So let us assume that the work done is equal to 1. If work done is 1, then 1 by 4 of work is 1 by 4 into 1. That is 1 by 4. Now work done by Y is given as 40% of work. That is 40 by 100 into this one. That is 40 by 100. Now work done by Z is 1 by 3 of work. That is 1 by 3 into 1. That is 1 by 3. Now they have also given us the time taken by X. Time taken by X is 10. Time taken by Y is 40. Time taken by Z is given as 13 days. Now they are asking who will complete the work first. The work will be completed first by the person whose efficiency is the highest. So let us find the individual efficiencies. First find the efficiency of X. Efficiency of X will be, we know that efficiency is equal to work done by time taken. So what will be the efficiency of X? Efficiency of X will be 1 by 4 by 10. That is 1 by 40. Efficiency of Y will be 40 by 100 by 40. That will be 1 by 100. Efficiency of Z will be 1 by 3 by 13. That is 1 by 39. So by having a close look at the efficiencies of X, Y and Z, we get that 1 by 39 is greater than 1 by 40 is greater than 1 by 100. Hence, the efficiency of Z is the highest, which means Z can complete the work first. Now in the examination, when you are solving the problem, no need of writing all these steps. Just write this step. Since let us consider that the work is 1 by 4 and time taken by X is 10. So the efficiency will be 1 by 40. Directly write efficiencies as 1 by 40, 1 by 100 and 1 by 39. Then from that find out which one is the highest efficiency, and that particular person will be completing the work first. Here finishes the second part of time and work. We will be having 3 more episodes on time and work. I'll be back with more varieties of problem in the next part. If you feel this video helpful, like it, share it and subscribe it. Also press the bell button so that you get the notification when I'm uploading my new videos. Thank you for watching the videos. Bye.